Welcome to the final stage of mechanical modeling. Today, we're building this, a fully functional 3D threaded shaft, complete with a cut keyway. This project covers the specific tools required in your Session 18 curriculum: press pull, sweep solid, helix, revolve solid, intersect, and interfere. Before drafting, verify your software version. You need the full version of AutoCAD for this workflow. AutoCAD LT is restricted to 2D drafting and lacks the 3D modeling environment required for these operations. To set up your workspace, navigate to the ribbon menu and activate the 3D Tools tab. Then go to the View cube on the right and click its bottom left corner to lock the viewport into a standard isometric angle. Establishing this fixed perspective ensures your coordinate axes remain predictable as you move from a flat 2D plane into a three-dimensional volume. We'll begin with the core shaft. Draw a two-dimensional half profile of the cylinder and a separate vertical line to serve as your center axis. Select the Revolve command, click your 2D profile, select your axis line, and type 360 to rotate that shape into a complete circle. If your shape appears as a hollow wireframe, go to the Visual Styles menu and switch the setting from 2D wireframe to Conceptual to confirm the solid geometry has formed. The Revolve command is the standard starting point for mechanical components that require mathematical symmetry around a central axis. To generate 3D threads, we need to combine two distinct elements: a mathematical path that spirals around the cylinder and a physical profile that follows it. First, activate the Helix tool. Click the top center of your shaft, input a radius that matches the outer edge of the cylinder, and define the total number of turns needed to reach the bottom. Next, draft a small 2D triangle nearby. This serves as the cross-section of the metallic thread. Activate the Sweep command. Select the triangle profile first, press Enter, and then select the helix path to wrap the geometry around the shaft. You may notice a slight delay as the software generates the solid. Calculating continuous geometry along a curved three-dimensional axis is a computationally intensive process. This technique allows you to generate complex spiral forms that cannot be constructed using simple geometric primitives like boxes or spheres. To allow the shaft to lock into an external machine, we need to carve a keyway slot into the top circular face. Draw a simple 2D rectangle that overlaps the edge of the shaft's top surface. This defines the boundaries of the area we will remove. Activate the Press-Pull command. Click inside that rectangle and drag your cursor downward into the shaft to remove the material. While Extrude would create a new overlapping solid block, Press-Pull detects existing solid boundaries and automatically subtracts the internal volume. With the slot cut, select your thread object and use the blue Z-axis arrow on the 3D gizmo to nudge the threads vertically into alignment with the shaft base. Because Press-Pull recognizes internal boundaries and allows for direct manipulation, it converts a complex subtractive task into a single-step action. To verify the accuracy of the model, import a pre-modeled 3D hex nut and slide it over the new threads. Run the Interfere command, selecting both the shaft and the nut, to calculate if their geometric volumes occupy the same coordinate space. If the parts collide, AutoCAD isolates the mathematical overlap and renders it as a glowing bright red volume at the site of the clash. If you find an overlap, return to the raw 2D thread profile and use the Intersect tool to trim the geometry before running the sweep again. This digital interference check is a critical step in ensuring that hardware designed in a virtual environment will function correctly when manufactured. Here is the fully realized component. We've successfully translated a 2D coordinate grid into a precise three-dimensional mechanical part. We've mastered the primary Session 18 toolchain: Revolve for the core, Sweep for the threads, and Press-Pull for the keyway. In Session 19, we'll move into hollow body modeling with the Shell command and generate cross-sectional views using the Slice tool. These primary solid operations provide the necessary foundation for designing and prototyping functional physical hardware.